Hi guys, welcome back to Night in the Woods. This is episode 12, and we just got to the library, so let's find out what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna skip past this since we already had this discussion before. This is getting really weird, so we're ghost hunting through papers. Gosh, I gotta walk so slow. Hello, Miam. Hey! Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, 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 up. Oh, come on. Stop moving so slow. Which one can we use? I guess this one since it's on. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Tard, born 67, 50 years old. Let's see. Experience mining, construction, well digging. Never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50's not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. You should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my Young Socialist chat box group? Is this the kids section? Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. It's Charity Barity. How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Barity. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult. You were under some curse. Where a cute thing followed you around 24/7. Yelling about like sharing and not littering and paying taxes. Well, that's an important skill? I was 5. I'm 20 now and I still haven't paid taxes. Charity Barity goes to a state infrastructure budgeting meeting. Oh, I forgot the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity, oh no. Austerity. Reason the 2 bridges in and out of Saltstown are still closed. Oh wow, you still can't like go to Saltstown? You're welcome to try. Oh no, this is the second... Oh, dang it. I thought it would automatically take me to where I needed to go. Going up, God bless it. Sniff, sniff. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here, sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was walked through a chain link fence, flew over it, or something. While carrying something. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're going to go find this guy because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. That's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay. It was fine. We gotta find a microfiche. It looks like a microfiche computer. Alright, there she is. Cool. Okay. So... I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? The whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Oh. Aw. Aw. Are we friends, Beatrice? Here, let me get this. Oh, that was cringy. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Tragedy at Stafford Mine. Okay, alright. So what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow! Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghosts. Sure. Okay, so Stafford's tragedy Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6 a.m. Stafford Mine, where Illtown store in the Center Possum Massacre. Ooh, severe violence broke out at the mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks, and there was shot by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown in the National Garden, and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd, and after a few minutes the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed 9 miners were dead with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who were on strike below. Okay, Strange But True, A Tale of Teeth? Strange But True is our ongoing series about weird and forgotten aspects of the Deep Hollow County history and culture, published weekly. Okay, Bad Bosses. Bad Bosses figure heavily in Possum Springs history, and its morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much his tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. The symbols were used around the local patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. Deep Hollow County mourns. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosions have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy of these 5 men, bring the total of dead up to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although the mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in the section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Litza. Peter's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Lititz, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. Well, they can't be orphans if she's still alive. Ghostly rumors haunt New Historical Society. The Possum Springs Historical Society convention of the Schraigheist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed something or Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was never anybody there. Trying to get this map room operational for the children, all the while I'm looking over my shoulder expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the 2nd floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go to Spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Underground gases afflict many. The houses on Lark Street have been evacuated after the discovery of gas buildup in the basement was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices, seeing things that were not there. The older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond a mile up the road. Moments before, his child had been readying for bed, and according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this is related to St. Leuven's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads to certain victims experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and a sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. Jesus. Local ghost Little Joe at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe. Reportedly, the ghost of Little Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstance some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of the Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local use, and as such, Possum Springs Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstone that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrol in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine. You may see a fine for trespassing. That seems to be it. Hey! Ghost spotted. Historical Society? Yeah. Never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Oh yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. It used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts programs. Oh well, still worth checking out. Okay, so there's that one. Spiritual happenings. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Oh, yeah. That's back up in the state park, right? Mm-hmm. Ever been up there? Oh, I actually didn't read that. Two local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook of the Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45, a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff in the open air and disappeared. Forest workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence anyone left from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw mystery. A decent hike up to the State Forest Hills Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Oh, gotta check it out though. Go nuts. There's the Possum Massacre. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly. So there's the strike. There's little Joe again. Oh look, scoot so I can see graveyard. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh cool, that's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? That's like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. Nah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Boogie. Also, is that it? Now, let's look at more stuff. No ghosts to be found here. The way you say ghost, it sounds like you don't believe me. Okay, I think that was it. Alright. Okay, we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? You don't even have a license. I mean, no, regardless, but do you? No. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. Oh, you just believe in other people's cars and money. I don't choose to be born into society. Good Lord. I have, a job, so I can't drive you around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other 2. And I probably do not have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd, ever hear history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh, my freaking God. Love it. Okay, it's time to go. Weird, hello. Is that Miss Quelchy? Oh wow, I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow. I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Shouldn't be saving that string to repair those bridges to Saltstown. There you go. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting. Possum Springs Poet Society. Do you want to stick around for this? Sure. Shoot, I hit the wrong one. Before Mischief should probably be outlawed. Have you ever seen one? School, old roommate. You ever mention your old roommate? She's an entire story unto herself. Excuse me, are you two staying? If so, would you like to have a conversation up here? No, to both. We're not big on rhyming everything we say. Poetry doesn't have to rhyme. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so find out anything about your ghosts? Yee. Tell them, babe. There was some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. Hello? I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Oh, wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost, like, filled with the dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So I mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is, the Historical Society. You know, you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. Nah, anyway. I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. What? I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome! And also, I'm scared to death. It's an appropriate reaction, but yeah, okay. So when we come back, we'll finish this stuff off. So I'm glad y'all tuned in for this. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm getting a kick out of it. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a great day. Bye.